What this very large company is doing to their employees is a little bit disgusting. It's causing chaos and confusion, and as many of their employees are becoming angrier with them because of it, lawsuits have been filed. Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a blessed Thursday. So this news story is just insane that people think that they can get away with treating, their employees the way that they're treating them. So before we get into the video, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Turn your notifications on because sometimes I post more than one video a day if it's a busy news day. And hit that like button and share these videos out and help it reach other people. So this company, Kroger, their employees are complaining about what they did to them. They paid them a bonus in March and asked for the money back in April. And what they asked for back is more than what they were paid out. Let me explain. So it says Kroger employees complained for months about payroll mistakes that made their checks too small. But it turns out it's also a problem if your bonus check is too large. And the company demands a refund bigger than the bonus and overpayment combined. I mean, where do they do that at? Make it make sense. So it feels like a slap in the face is what one employee said. A bakery manager at the Kroger Hartwell store. I worked hard to get that bonus. I just want what's supposed to be mine. That's reasonable, don't you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Now, I do have a video that I can add to this, and I probably will add it at the end. But if I get a copyright on it, you'll probably see that disappear because I'll end up having to edit that out. So she says that is one of about 50 local bakery managers who received incorrect bonus amounts in March when they were included for the first time in Kroger's store incentive program. According to Kevin Garvey, the local 75 president of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, so it's unionized. How the program was set up is the program brought a pay boost to roughly 800 department heads in 110 greater Cincinnati Kroger stores. Only the bakery managers ended up with incorrect bonus amounts, said Garvey, who is working on a compromise to allow workers to pay back their overpayment over time. The company's in agreement. We have an understanding about how we're going to do this, and it needs to be fair and equitable. Kroger provided a statement about the bonus problem. So in the statement, Kroger said, Kroger's value include honesty and integrity, which means when we make a mistake, we acknowledge it and act quickly to resolve the issue. Several months ago, a small percentage of local associates were paid more than the earned incentive. This was due to a clerical error or mistake. We immediately identified the error, notified and provided and affected associates with options to return the mistaken overpayment in a way that respects both their personal financial situation and integrity. That sounds good on the surface, but y'all, it gets deeper because that is not what they did. So that's not the end of Kroger's issues. The bonus problem follows a series of payroll mistakes that led to hundreds of union grievances and 4 lawsuits filed on behalf of Kroger employees in 5 states. The lawsuits allege the company's new payroll system, known as My Time, caused late or missing paychecks and mistakes in hours worked, wages paid, and statements of deductions and withholdings. Now, in that statement Kroger gave, they say they work quickly to rectify any situation when there is a mistake. But when it's paying people their money, there's no mistake. Make it make sense. Now, Kroger says in the response to, the lawsuits and stuff like that, Kroger has responded to those federal cases with arguments that it acted in good faith to identify and correct payroll mistakes. It also argued that employees failed to pursue grievances, arbitration, and other remedies before suing. So before you sue me, you better go through the chain, sis. I'm just saying, that ain't how they said it, but I had to add something in it. So in response to them saying that they didn't follow any kind of arbitration and whatnot before they sued, the employee Tabitha Gilvin said she tried to resolve the bonus mistakes through the company and her union, but she was frustrated by the lack of action, so she approached the news company for help. She says, in quotation,
"I'm probably going to get fired for this. Somebody needs to hold them accountable. They hold us accountable when we make mistakes."
So Tabitha provided documents to the news company to show her claim that she was told in early March to expect a $3,134 bonus, but she received $6,653.93 from the company in 3 bank deposits on March 24th. The worker then stated,
"I called my store manager, told them they put too much money in my account, and he said they already knew that HR had sent an email out that morning and to just hang tight. Then she said they wanted all the money sent back in the form of a cashier's check and then overnight it back to them. And then I was like, well, who gonna pay for the cashier's check? And who was paying the overnight service?" So then they vetoed that.
So on April 14th, Kroger payroll department sent Tabitha a letter claiming she was overpaid a gross amount of $6,794.48 and warning of further collection efforts if she failed to choose one of the 4 options for the repayment. Now, let's remember, Tabitha said they only put in her account $6,653.93. So that's $140 more they want her to pay them back. So she said,
"That's more money than they put in my account. And then where's the money they owe me if I sent all of it back? Where is my bonus money?"
I still refer back to Kroger's response about them being fair and, resolving issues. I don't know. Y'all, this is all a mess. This is sad.
So they're not doing anything to fix it,
is what Tabitha said.
"It's been 2 months and 6 days. They wouldn't give me 2 months and 6 days to fix my mistakes."
So Garvey, being one of the managers at the Kroger, said the
payback structure that we're going to put together is fair and doesn't give any undue burden and still addresses the issue of any tax liability.
Because that's another concern of the worker Tabitha, is how is that going to reflect when she's doing her taxes? Because it's going to show she got a check for over $6,000 when in actuality she had to pay that money back. So that's another thing that she, has a grievance about. So Garvey also said that the My Time that they use for payroll and stuff like that, they've been having grievances over hundreds of complaints, and that has dwindled down to about 40 a week instead of hundreds a week. That's still a lot. People work, they want their money, they want the right money, they want all the hours. So he says he isn't sure if the recent improvements are enough to quiet critics who've cited payroll mistakes as a reason to oppose Kroger's acquisition of the Albertsons grocery chain. So that's a whole nother issue. So if any of you don't know, Kroger in Albertsons grocery, Albertsons really buying out Kroger. So there's going to be a lot of stores that are going to close because they're not going to need so many stores together. So some people will be placed into other locations, others won't. The same situations with the Walmarts when they close up. Some workers will go and some workers won't. And they may have to even reapply for a job. So the manager goes on to say,
"There's various reasons people are taking a look at this as far as market share is concerned and potential loss of union membership, liability to trust funds, pension, and health care, but I'm sure the payroll's a big part of it as well. You definitely don't want to mess with people's pay rate now.
Period, really. So y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Is Kroger being fair to that particular worker and other workers who, some workers set up plans where they can pay the money back over time? But with Tabitha, for some reason, they wanted all of the money, and not just all of the money, they wanted more money than they paid to her. And plus she would have had to pay for the cashier's check and all the other stuff she was talking about. So get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about it, and we'll talk about it. See you in the next video. Remember, I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. When you are, go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV. And
you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?